Hi, I'm here in Jalan Besar. This is the birthplace of Singapore soccer. The stadium was originally opened in 1929, and the Singapore soccer team have been playing here ever since. So there's 88 years of soccer history right here in this stadium. We're here tonight while there's a match playing behind me here between Singapore and Hong Kong. It's a friendly soccer match, if such a thing exists, of course. And we're here with 11 Sports Network, with a new service offering from Ideal Systems. So Ideal Systems have a services division called Ideal Live. We launched it a couple of years ago. That service involves bonded cellular rental of the gyro systems. Earlier this year in 2017, we launched the rental of the production systems for 360 VR. This is the latest addition that we're adding into the Ideal Live lineup, which is our live sports production system, which is a full in-a-box kit that can be brought to any stadium, set up quickly, and run with a very small amount of people. So it's a very lean and efficient live sports production system. So this system that we have set up here tonight consists of 4 cameras. We've got 2 ENG cameras run with regular cameramen, and we've got 2 of these. So these are the latest JVC production pan-tilt zoom cameras. So they might look like airport security cameras or shopping center security cameras, but in actual fact they're production HD cameras. And this little baby, when it zooms over, it can actually see the faces up close of the people on the other side of the stadium. So really, really good quality from these JVC PTZ cameras, which are controlled in the control room, all on the same system that we're doing the live production and the graphics and the replay. So we got a single system, IT system, controlling the cameras, bringing in all the feeds, doing all the switching, doing all the graphics, doing the replay, doing the slow-mo, all run by one operator in the production room. So what it means now is we've got the other 2 cameras, the ENG cameras, we've got cameramen, remote cameras, but realistically with just 2 or 3 on site, you can have a really high production quality at a fraction of the cost of what it used to cost to run a OB van roll, a whole bunch of people in that OB van, OB truck. Because after we've aggregated the signal back from here and brought it through the production switcher, we're actually connecting into the gyro. So we got the full produced signal leaving the stadium, going back to 11 Sports Network's studio here in Singapore, ready to go and be broadcast out. So this is actually going out live as we speak. I'm going to take you just for a quick look at the other cameras and a quick look in the control room so you can see the system in action. But the system is state-of-the-art, hasn't been used before. This is the first time that this type of all-in-one system has been used in Singapore. It's the first time it's been used for live production. Sort of stuff that people are becoming accustomed to from the Ideal Live services is that we're taking the next generation technologies, the cutting-edge technologies, and making it more efficient to run productions, and to, in this particular case, even a friendly, we can do a very convincing 4-camera shoot and get it out live at a fraction of the cost that it used to be possible to do in the past. There's a lot of different setups that we can do with this kit. We can do this kit over IP. Currently we're doing over SDI because we're not actually too far from the control room, so it's nice and easy. This can actually transmit over 3G or Wi-Fi. It can also transmit over Cat6 as well. So we're doing camera control over Cat6, SDI feed back up in, and the system can be IP or can be SDI as well. So this is a real hybrid system. The reason for the IP side is in another stadium we might want to set this camera up on the far side, long cable run or maybe inaccessible. We can run the whole thing remote control over Wi-Fi, over 4G. It's battery powered. We're not even running the power here, so this thing's going to run the whole match on its own battery power. If we run it on IP, we don't have to connect a cable. It can be literally a remote camera sat on its own anywhere in the stadium, or multiples of them. So we can have up to 6 or 8 cameras all around the stadium, all around the sports event, all remotely controlled from the central control room. The second part of our system here is our 2 of the latest JVC. They're the HM660s. They're fitted with Fujinon 23x zoom. So these guys here, this guy in particular, he's taking the tight shots, the zoom shots. He can get in really close to the action. This guy here is a bit easier going. He's taking the wide out shots, and we got a super wide angle lens on as well. So excellent Fujinon lens. top of the range JVC. These JVCs are IP as well. As I said, we're doing SDI, but we can do IP straight off them as well. So we can give a maximum amount of flexibility in the system depending on what the terrain or the setup is in whatever event we're working on. So we're up here in the bleachers in Jalan Besar. Match is still raging, and here behind me is the commentators' room, and also is where we're doing our live production. So I'm going to have to be a bit quiet because the commentators are in here. So I'm going to send the camera in first, and I'm going to talk from behind, so it mightn't disturb the commentators so much. Okay, so what we're looking at here on the computer on the left is actually the server that's running the whole production system. Down in front of that server, we've got our audio panel that's just bringing in our microphones from our two commentators. And then next over is the main vision mixer and switcher. So here we're taking all the 4 feeds from the 2 ENG cameras and the 2 PTZ cameras. And we can also do from here we can do our graphics, we can add our logos, we can add lower thirds, we can add clocks, we can do replay, and we can do slow-mo on the replay. All here, all at the touch of a mouse. So, you know, a very slick operation. Now what we've added on here is a breakout panel. This is a optional extra from JVC for a better remote control of the PTZ cameras. And then if we move further along, then we can see the Dejero unit sitting there. So that Dejero unit is taking the final feed out of our live production server and sending the finished feed back to 11 Sports Network studio, where they can mix it in with their other camera connected to the Dejero down below, so we can have live interviews or remote interviews from around the grounds, interviews with team captains, team players, and sponsors, and so on. So that's a quick look over our new services offering in Ideal Live with the production mixer, the graphics, the replay, the PTZ cameras, the ENG cameras. Like I say, we have it all in a box. We have it all ready to go. Very cost effective, quick to deploy, low number of people to operate, and very cost effective with very high production values. So do give us a call. You want to see this in action, you want to test it out, and we will be able to show you some really high quality production sports ability, but we can't guarantee you that they'll score a goal.